Hi friends, I'm Unique and we are finally back with the Sunday vlog. My apologies for skipping last week. I was just absolutely tired that weekend and I didn't really have much to talk about. The gaming space has kind of slowed down for me for the past few weeks, and the purpose of these vlogs is mostly just to talk about my view of the gaming space at the moment, and things have slowed down thankfully for March. Can y'all believe it's already March? It looks like for the next few months or so, the gaming news is going to be a little bit drier. I am anticipating news from Final Fantasy XIV, one of my favorite games that I literally play every day. That will be happening on March 23rd, this Saturday. I'm so excited to hopefully finally get a release date for Dawn Trail and to plan around it. I have once again recording this video on Sunday. I think I tried to make it a goal to record these on Saturdays, but now it's just becoming Sunday last minute nonsense for me to just quick edit this out into YouTube and be done. Anyway, let's just talk about what I've been looking at in the gaming space. Genshin Impact patch 4.5 released pretty quietly this week. This is probably the least engagement I've seen from the Genshin fandom ever. And when it comes to the Fontaine arc, I believe my Chiori story quest is probably the least viewed Genshin video I have out of the entire Fontaine arc. It is very incredibly normal for this point of the patch cycle for the hype to go down. It will come back for Not Lan as usual, and we will be here vibing. I do see there's some type of Jean Lisa event, and now that I have a better understanding of what the event for this patch is, I think I will try to cover it. So there's going to be a few more Genshin streams than usual this week, and then after that I immediately have to start looking at Honkai Star Rail, because Honkai Star Rail patch 2.1 is releasing very soon here after this week. I'm so excited for that. I've been really rooting now for, I was absolutely not happy with Honkai Star Rail after what happened with the Shanzhou Lofu stuff, but I think they've got their footing back and they're heading in a really good direction. I'm very impressed by what the devs have been handling this type of format versus their sister game. I know I always rag on people for trying to debate sister games, sibling games to each other. Seeing what Honkai Star Rail has been doing now, like, you can't help but compare, especially since they handle their formats very similar to one another, Genshin and Honkai, right? And I have been, really happier with Star Rail lately, even though I don't log in as much. I log into Star Rail even less than Genshin, but when I do go in there for Star Rail, I have a good time. I do. There's just too much for me to do, and I have other things I want to cover. Playing the balancing act between both of those games and Final Fantasy XIV and a bunch of other games I want to play is rough. It's rough. So I have to make my choices here, right? Y'all, I need to figure out my sleep schedule this evening. I have not been on my best behavior the past few days with my sleep schedule. I on Friday did some extreme mount farming until like 3 in the morning. But it makes me happy to do that type of stuff. We made some new friends to join the Discord. We do have a Discord link down below. Discord GG/sincerely unique. We talked so much about Genshin, Honkai, Final Fantasy XIV. We talk about gaming. It's an absolute safe place for anyone, any gender, any spectrum of the LGBTQ spectrum, any race, anybody to just yell about what they are enjoying at the moment. And yeah, I'm very proud to see where the Discord server has gotten with its growth for the past few weeks. I feel kind of bad because I have been raised concerns that since the server has grown so much, people are getting uncomfy with how big the server's gotten. I don't know. I just enjoy the goal of my goal with the server has always been to make it a place for everyone, anyone who follows the rules, of course. Feel bad if some people get overwhelmed with all the people and they feel excluded. Like, I feel like I kind of failed them in that way, if that makes sense. I feel bad. I feel bad that I can't do much. There will be a place there for them. But yeah, besides those thoughts, I also have been getting into raiding in Final Fantasy XIV again. I have not done raiding in Final Fantasy XIV since December with Alo Alo Island Prague. But now I've been getting into doing the Deep Dungeon and the Mount Rockon Criterion Dungeon in Final Fantasy XIV. Those are some. Well, Mount Rockon is harder content. The Deep Dungeon content is just some casual completion that I'm doing with friends. But with Mount Rockon, that is some actual raiding that's going on, and I've been struggling. I've been going through it. um, I really have been going through it, and I need to stay brushed up because I want to raid the Eden Ultimate, the ultimate raid over in Dawn Trail. I believe that should be releasing in, Lord, what is 5 months after late June? Late November, early December. Um, I will be doing the Eden Ultimate. So the second half of the year it's gonna be extremely Final Fantasy XIV focused. And I'm terrified to hear about the summer game releases that are happening, and even the fall game releases at this freaking point. I am not going to have a good time. I also want to get back into, this is sort of gaming aligned. I want to get back into watching anime. I heard so many good things about Frieren. There were some people in my Discord who were joking about doing a Soul Eater watch party. I might actually go through with that. We'll see. But I've been wanting to get back into it. All I've been doing nowadays, I used to watch a lot of anime back in my teenage years, but now I just read webtoons because I don't know, I like the pace that I could absorb the webtoons, if that makes sense, that I could consume as as I would say in my job. They would be incredibly sporadic. I just absolutely would not be able to figure out what a consistency with those, because those I would get less motivated to do as time goes on, more than any other commitments I have already for the channel. And yeah, I hear Dragon's Dogma 2 is releasing soon. I am not a Dragon's Dogma gamer, but I believe that's the last. Hold the phone with me. The last big, super anticipated game release we have. There is the Princess Peach game coming out this Friday. I was debating on streaming it. I think because of how slow I'm going with Unicorn Overlord and the fact that I'm only 15 hours in on I don't even know how long, the 70 to 80 hour game, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna be stuck with that game for a very, very long time. I know there's some releases in May. I don't remember exactly what, but there's already some releases. There's some game releasing in May that I want to cover before Dawn Trail launch. I know already. So that's going to be an absolute pain in the ass for me. I don't even remember what the game was. I just remember being like, oh shoot, I want to play this right before Dawn Trail launch. So I have to go check. I kind of want to go to another convention this year. I did FanFest last year, but I don't know what type of gaming convention I could do down here. There is PAX coming up this Saturday, but I obviously cannot get the flight tickets and do all of that right now since it's the week of. But I want to do something. I don't know. It was very fun going to FanFest. I have some vacation days to spend this year. I don't know what I want to do. Or maybe I can just, dip from the country for a bit. Who knows? But now that summer is quickly approaching, it's just something I want to consider. And y'all should be considering too. Now is the time to put on your freaking PTO. Like, this is spring. Spring be like that. Spring is rapidly approaching. And yeah, I will close the vlog here. Let me know what games are y'all playing in the comment section below. Like, let me know what you're up to, because there are so many games. People are still playing Persona 3. People are still playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Like, we are out here for the long haul, y'all. And I hope you are safe wherever you are, and you are just absolutely doing well. And I hope to see you again. Bye, friends. Sincerely from Unique.